is Isaac Hurtado Rivera, and this is going to be my brochure on Ecuador for Spanish class. Here we go. Alright, here we go. Location in the world. As you can see, Ecuador is located on the west coast of South Africa, or South America. My apologies. There's about 17.08 million people living in Ecuador as of 2018. It is believed that there will be 17.643 million people living as of the year of 2020. Here are some pictures of Ecuador. As you can see, Ecuador's main city is pronounced as Quito. Here are some of the buildings that people live in. Here's more up close so that you can see the detail and the bright colors that Ecuador sponsors and pursues for. Down here is the picture of the active volcano actually in the background that is located in Ecuador. And here is one of their main cities, which is Quito. Some of the languages that is spoken in Ecuador is obviously Spanish. Spanish is the official language of Ecuador, but there is also Quechua, Quichua, Shuar, and Hueo. These are more commonly spoken among older people, but are also taught to the younger ones. The area of Ecuador is about 109,483 miles squared. For a country, this is actually very small, because Idaho is actually just below that at 83,642 miles squared. Here is a pretty good comparison between the state of Idaho and the country of Ecuador. Some exports and imports of Ecuador are as follows. Some common exports, which would be over here, is crude petroleum, which is ranging around $7.97 billion. Bananas, which are around $3.37 billion. Crustaceans at around $3.24 billion. Processed fish, which is around $1.23 billion. Refined petroleum, which is around $947 million. Here is the major export destinations. Mostly is the US. There's at least 40% in both import and export destinations and sources that are other. Some common imports are refined petroleum, ranging around $2.89 billion. Coal tar oil, which is around $1.31 billion. Cars, which is about $1.15 billion. Packaged medicaments, which is around $554 million. And petroleum gas, which is around $514 million. Again, the major import source is the US. Some popular places to look into if visiting Ecuador. There is the Galapagos Islands, where people can swim, enjoy the scenery, look at sea lions, and there is even a volcano that is active. This location is off the coast of Ecuador and is so isolated that plants and wildlife that grow and prosper there cannot be found anywhere else in the world. These plants and animals are actually very rare anywhere else. Here are the islands. Another awesome place to look into if you're going is the city of Banos. This place is more of a touristy attraction place. They have attractions like ziplining, beautiful scenery, miles of jungle and forest, plenty of waterfalls and hikes, and even an active volcano that does in fact spew some lava for the locals that like to enjoy to see it. A famous person there that I have found is named Antonio Valencia. My family and I are really big fans of soccer, or as the people in Ecuador call it, football. The footballer Antonio Valencia is on the national Ecuador football team. Valencia is 35 years old and he is married and does have one daughter. Valencia lives in Ecuador with his family and loved ones. The currency in Ecuador is American cash and coins. Some quick fun facts about Ecuador is that Ecuador is actually the world's largest exports for bananas. Ecuador has a mountain that is actually the closest to the sun in the world. About 40% of the adults in Ecuador do not have a bank account. Out of all the places in the world, Ecuador is the only one named after a geographical feature. There are more than 25,000 species of plants in Ecuador, and about 10% of all the plant species in the world are grown in Ecuador. This is amazing because around the entire world, 10% of the plants are all grown in Ecuador, which, may I remind you, is just a bit bigger than Idaho. The president of Ecuador is Lenin Moreno. That is the end of my presentation, and thank you for your time.